Good morning, friends. Today we will start. We will see something about project scheduling and tracking. Project scheduling and tracking. Okay. Now we have studied in the previous lecture what is the meaning of the project. Now here we will learn or try to study how the project are scheduled and how we can track the project is going on successfully or not. So, basically, scheduling and tracking it is an action that distributes estimated efforts across the planned project duration by allocating the efforts to specific software engineering task. So means we have planned something. Suppose let us understand with an example that we have a project. Suppose we have to make a software or we have to prepare a website of suppose 10-page website. Or we have planned that we will complete 2 pages per day, and in a 5 day we will complete the 10 pages. Means this is our planning. Means suppose we are having a team of 3 members. So one member may be doing the designing of the page. Second member may be collecting the contents or writing the contents, and it might be the one person may be doing coding. Means 3-person team is doing some work. And we have targeted or we have planned that in 5 days we will complete our 10 pages. Means it is an action that distributes estimated effort across the planned project duration. Means we have planned something, we have allocated the efforts, and we are doing some tasks. So there are some scheduled principles, and the principles are like compartmentalization, interdependency, time allocation, effort validation, define responsibility, define outcomes, and define milestones. So let us see what are these principles which affects scheduling and tracking. Sorry, the compartmentalization, the product and the process. Again, in the previous lecture we have discussed difference between the product and the process. Here, this product and the process must be decomposed into manageable number of activities and tasks. Let us see the example that I discussed here. We are designing a website and we have decomposed the task in the 3-person. Means one person is writing the content, second person is writing the coding, and third person is designing the pages. Means he is doing some work on graphics. Means we should decompose it. The task should be decomposed in a manageable number. Second is the interdependency. Interdependency means we are interdependent on each other. So tasks that can be completed in parallel must be separated from those that must completed serially. We can see that our task that we have assigned, the content and coding is doing parallel work, is in serially, but the designing can be the parallel. Means a person doing designing work can do it designing, and then he can provide it to the coder. Then coder will do the work. But when the coder is doing the coding, he needs the content because he has to set the contents in the particular frame or the particular page. So these are serially, but the designing work can be done separately. Means he can embed the pictures afterwards also. So that is third is the time allocation. Every task has the start and the completion dates that take the task interdependencies into the account. Time should be allocated here, and there should be some task interdependencies into the account also should be considered. Now the effort validation. The project manager must ensure that on any given day there are enough staff members assigned to complete the task within the time estimated in the project plan. Means it is a duty of project manager that he ensure that means the task is completed within an estimated time in the project as per the project plan. Third is the next is the defined responsibility. Every scheduled task need to be assigned to the specific team member. Means every team member should be given the responsibility to complete his task. Define outcomes. Every task in the schedule needs to be have a defined outcome. Usually a product or deliverable, a work product or a deliverable, it should have some defined outcomes. And the last is the defined milestone. A milestone is accomplished when one or more work product from an engineering task have passed quality review. Means we can say that if our task is completed and it has been qualified or verified by the quality team, then we say it's a milestone we have achieved. Our target, our milestone has been achieved. Now, we see that what are the different efforts distributed. Basically, there is a general guidance that we follow the 40-20-40 rule. What is this 40-20-40 rule? 40% of more of all effort allocated to analysis and design task. Means when a project is assigned or when we take some project, then 40% of effort is done by analysis and design task. The 20% of effort is allocated to the programmer. Means programmer can use 20% of time, and 40% of the effort is allocated for testing. Means see that the testing is a major part here. 40%, it is equivalent to analysis and design task, because a programmer or a programming has been done or a project has been completed. But if there are some bugs, or if the output is not coming, if there is a problem of validation, if there is a problem of verification, then our project is incomplete. Your project is not successful. So testing is a major issue that we have studied in unit 4. Next is the characteristic of each product dictate the distribution of the effort. Each product characteristic is basically a distribution of efforts only. Although most software organizations encounter the following project types. First is the concept development, that is initiated to explore new business concept or new application of technology. And second is the new application development, means new product requested by the customer. So it is seen that software organization are working on the two types of project. That is a concept, means doing some you may say that they are doing some innovative work. And second is the new application development, means as per the requirement of the customer, they are developing the software or developing the web-based product. So this is all these different types of project. Next is the application enhancement. Suppose major modification to function, performance or interface. Means applications has already been developed. Now they are doing some changes in them. Now some application maintenance. Some companies are doing the maintenance work. Means existing software, they are correcting, adapting or extending existing software. Means they are working on the existing software. And some persons are doing work on re-engineering. Some companies are doing on the re-engineering. Re-engineering means rebuilding all or a part of the existing or the legacy system. Now, in the next session, we will try to learn what do we mean by scheduling methods. And for today, it is all over. Thank you.